Hello YouTube world, and welcome back to Mommy Talk. This is where I like to talk about my life and all things mommy, and welcome to week 27 of my pregnancy vlogs. I'm gonna go ahead and have to rush through this vlog again because I'm right in the middle of trying to make dinner for all the kids. Well, Cody is technically, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and rush through this really fast and get this up as soon as possible. I am still recording from my phone, so I apologize about quality content and if this video is shaky at all because I don't know where I can set this up at. I don't have a tripod for my phone or anything. So we are just gonna wing it and hope that it works. Okay, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So week 27, baby is as big as a, and this is gonna be like a ... and I'm gonna give 3 examples of vegetables here because I was starting to notice that like everybody else's comparisons to their produce was like way off from mine, because I get mine from the 2 pregnancy apps that I use, which is Ovia Pregnancy and something called Glow. They're each different from each other, and they're each different from this other chart that I found that like everybody else seems to be going by. I think I might start going by the other chart because that seems a little bit more accurate than what my apps seem to be giving me. But this week I'll just give all 3, and then you guys can see like what you guys think is the most accurate. Okay, so for week 27, according to the Glow app, it's as big as an acorn squash. According to the Ovia app, it's as big as a bunch of bananas, and according to like the actual like fruit chart that you can follow week by week, it's as big as a rutabaga. And I don't actually happen to have any one of those, shocker. So that's what baby's supposed to be as big as this week. So getting really big. Okay, so for week 27, weight is approximately 14.4 inches in length and 1.9 inches to 2 pounds in weight. So not really much bigger than last week, just like a couple more ounces in weight and then a couple more centimeters in length. So really not that big of a change for week 27 compared to last week. So heart rate this week, I don't actually have a heart rate. I do own my own home Doppler. However, now that baby's like so active and now that like I feel kicks all the time, I don't always remember or feel the need to use it all the time. So I just like, I count kicks instead of like listen to the baby's heartbeat. I mean, it is still fun, but I usually just listen to it like at the doctor's office. And I don't have another appointment for like another 3 weeks. Interesting baby tidbits for week 27. Baby's brain is still rapidly producing. Basically all the protein that I'm getting is going directly towards development for the baby's brain. And also cochlea has now developed in the baby's ears, which significantly increases its hearing. And also baby is getting more and more fat and chubby and less wrinkly, and their skin is getting less and less translucent as it packs on more fat from you. So because we're almost in the home stretch now. So let's go on to our next segment, what's up with mommy this pregnancy, week 27 symptoms. Symptoms that I've been experiencing. One that I actually have been experiencing more than just this past week, but I haven't really remembered to bring it up. Definitely like significantly noticed it more enough to like remember to put it in my symptoms. The thing that I have been noticing like significantly is like, it's a little embarrassing actually. It's like a really hairy belly, almost like a little like happy trail thing going on, which I like absolutely hate. And I hate to admit this out loud, but this isn't the first time that it's happened. I've actually had this happen every single pregnancy, so it's really not that like unusual for me to have that. I just hate it, and like it just grows like really dark long hairs like right below my belly button, and it pretty much like goes back to normal after delivery. So it definitely must be like a hormone thing, but I seriously dislike it. Like from what I can see, I can't even see a lot of it like most of the time because it's like on the bottom side of my belly. But yeah, it's definitely there, and it's definitely like, it's not like uncomfortable or anything, and most people don't see it because I'm wearing clothes, but considering like it's summer and I'm about to start wearing swimsuits soon, and I don't waste money with maternity swimsuits. I just wear like a bikini because I just feel like, what's the point? Yeah, I don't want people to see my hairy pregnant belly, but I don't want to shave it either because then I know it will like look even worse, so I don't know what to do about it. I know that I might have talked about this before a little bit in my other vlogs, but I do still have to worry about like incontinence a little bit, which again is another like hugely embarrassing symptom, and I'm just gonna chalk it up to like the pangs of pregnancy, because I feel like everybody deals with this at some point in their pregnancy, at least once, where like if you sneeze too hard or you laugh too hard or if you're jumping up and down too hard or something, like there's going to be a little bit of pee that comes out. Like, let's just be honest here. And so I've literally had to I've had to just put the precaution of putting in like a panty liner at this point in my pregnancy, like almost every day, to make sure that I'm not being like unclean or anything. Other symptoms also include being hot, which I know is actually supposed to be, it's like one of those famous like cliche pregnancy symptoms. I'm not sure if this is because I've always had like a winter baby, so a big part of my pregnancy was like spent during the summer months anyway. So I mean that was just kind of like being hot anyway, but like I seriously feel like hot like all the time, which is really unusual for me if you know me at all. Like I am such a wimp when it comes to cold. Like anything below like 60 degrees and I'm like freezing cold. But now it's like I almost want it to be cold. Like I can't stand it, like especially sleeping at night. Like my room gets really, really cold now because I keep it like super dark. Like all my windows are completely covered, so it gets like pretty cool in there at nighttime. Plus I have a fan going at all times, so, and I love it. Like it keeps me from getting too hot at night. And then the last symptom that I have to report on is just another kind of embarrassing one, but I have been experiencing some like minor bloating and gas issues this week. I don't know if it's because of like what I'm eating or whatever, but it's just like uncomfortable when it happens. But it's not like a big deal. Like it wasn't like a huge deal or anything. So okay, so the last couple things to report on is weight gain. So weight gain this week has been another 2 pounds, I think. Weight can fluctuate like so much. Like the last time that I weighed myself, like it differs from like day to day. So, and a lot of times I always weigh myself like right after I eat, which probably like isn't the best idea. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just say 2 pounds overall. 2 pounds this week, 22 pounds total for the pregnancy, which I don't think is like concerning at all, but it is a little bit like, I think I'm gaining a little bit faster than I would like, because they want you to gain between 25 to 35 pounds per pregnancy, or at least that's what they told me at my doctor's appointment. And I usually gain that much. I usually gain like between 35 to 40 pounds. I have every pregnancy, and I've usually had no trouble losing the weight afterwards, but it's still like this last pregnancy, I still had like maybe like 5-ish, like just over 5 pounds that I still like couldn't, like I just couldn't get rid of it. Definitely I think it's getting like a little bit harder per pregnancy to lose the weight after the baby's born. So again, not like incredibly concerning. My cravings this week have been just like sweet, like nothing in particular. I just really want sweet stuff all the time, so that's probably one of the reasons why I'm like gaining a little bit faster than I want to, because I haven't been like the greatest at not giving into temptation and like giving into my cravings and stuff. So I think I should probably start watching what I eat maybe a little bit more. Okay, so I think that's it. That's all I have to report on for week 27. So I guess it's just time to show you my 27-week belly. Alrighty, so that's all I have to report on this week. I didn't have any questions again this week, but as always, if you do have any questions, just go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below on my Facebook page or Twitter or Instagram, and I will go ahead and answer it in next week's vlog. Make sure that you are clicking that like button down below, share with your friends, subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye guys. Nesting is in full swing this week. I've never felt this amount of like nesting before, like in all of my pregnancies, and it's like causing me to